Look. Can I? Oh. Do you do that, Dad? When you...
Well, you can run away as well.
Yeah, I know, you just do that. Hold them. Like that. Oh. Are they hard on here now, Dad?
They're pretty tough, but for Rookie, he's pretty tough, yeah.
Let's crack them all open, man.
You see in the training,
Hey?
the better you train, when you're training, yeah?
Yeah?
The better you do in training, you get more stamina in your gloves. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you get the stamina in your gloves, which
Oh, do ya?
energy goes into the gloves.
Huh?
And when you're running out of energy, when you're punching in your gloves, they go red out.
Can't hear you, Dad.
When they glow, is the time that they're full of power, and you can knock them out. Go for it.
Oh.
Go to him, meant to dodge it in that race. Go to him. Go to
Hey, I was thinking maybe I could come down to the gym. Maybe you could show me some
Go
moves.
to the money jack.
Showing you
Go to the money jack.
nobody is.
Man, I heard that. Just give me a
Go
chance.
to the money
My
jack.
mom will never
What?
hear about it. Just
Go to the
help me out here.
No, I'm on the phone to someone, Dad.
Fine. Gotta try to wait for you at the gym.
5 hours later. I can't hear you now, Dad, so...
All right, Donnie, show me what you got. Let's go over the basics first. Get the fundamentals down, and the rest will be easy.
Next page. Next page. Come on, you know. Next page.
Wait.
Finish it.
Like that.
Know that anyway.
No, I
When you
need to
step
watch
into
it,
the ring,
Dad.
We're going to make sure you've got what it takes. This is day 1 of training. When we're done, the fight will be the easiest part of all of this.
Oh, wait. What's up?
You look glowing red. You look glowing red.
Okay.
You fought hard out of the ring to get here. Now fight hard in there and win.
Okay. Dad, move your legs over that way. You got them bent. I can't.
I'm not moving all around the fucking house just because you move forward, mate.
No, because I know the camera.
You're coming into my space just because you've got to have fucking Fortnite off.
No.
Find someone else to do.
No, I just wanted to come on this anyway.
Let's keep this above the belt and inside the ring. Ready? The fight starts as soon as you touch gloves.
That's the starting bell, and the fight is underway.
Don't let up.
about hitting him.
One, two, three, four.
A perfect hit from Creed.
One punch at a time.
One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four,
Where's
five,
the manager thing?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Landing hits like that.
Expert blocking from Creed.
Stay down.
1, 2,
Who's over there, man?
4, 5, 6.
Hell yeah.
Gave it his all, but not everyone can go home a winner tonight.
That was wicked, that was. Dad? That was quite good. Five minutes before Underground Champion.
Hey there, fight fans. Welcome to another round of The Distance with Nick and Travis. I'm Nick. And I'm Travis. And this is what's happening in the world of boxing. Let's start with this week's highlights. Kevin the Bank Bryant.
All right, show me what
Please,
you got.
man.
Going up against the operator, Bobby Nash. What a fight.
I want another fight.
Call it that. Over 3 rounds. He broke it. In other news,
What? What? I can't hear you, man. Spoiler. I want to go to a fight. Come on, then. I'm done, mate.
You fought hard out of the ring to get here. Now fight hard in there and win.
I wanna. Hey?
Go to the man.
Him?
To the man.
Him?
Yes. Press yes.
Yeah, but I can't hear you, Dad. Got both earphones in, you know.
The moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. Who's ready to fight? In the blue corner, Axel El Tigre Ramirez.
Oh, he's hard.
In the red corner, together for our fighters, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come.
Come on.
Keep this above the belt and inside the ring. Ready? The fight starts as soon as you touch gloves.
Get ready, fight fans. There's the bell.
Creed is getting some hits in. He ain't coming back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He barely even felt that one. Creed's going to have to start throwing some real punches soon.
Keep landing hits like that.
How much more? 1, 2, 3.
What's he got? He felt that. Don't let up.
1, 3, 4, 6.
Creed comes in with a solid punch.
Nothing is getting through that defense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
You've got 1 fight left.
Huh?
You mean, I don't want to sit down there. Listen, you've got 1 fight left.
Turn it over.
Doesn't matter. You need to
Oh, I just want to play this for a bit, man. Just want to play this for a bit.
Hey there, fight fans. Welcome to another round of The Distance with Nick and Travis. I'm Nick. And I'm Travis.
All right, show me what you got.
World of Boxing. Headlining the boxing news this week is the continued rise of Dan Wheeler. Yeah, that makes what, 29 wins? 29 wins.
What? What the? Jesus Christ, man. Dad, I swear, look where I am, man. Christ.
You fought hard out of the ring to get here. Now fight hard in there and win.
Mexico City. Oh, he's a big lad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event is about to begin.
starting my camera, man.
Blue corner, Dwayne Rhino Reynolds. The main event is about to begin. Let's get ready to fight. Keep this above the belt and inside the ring. Ready? The fight starts as soon as you touch gloves.
You better hold back your mouth.
Can't reach, mate.
Don't sit with your mom. Go up there to her. Yeah, well.
Yeah, he let me go over. Come on then. Dad, I'm really far away from him. They ain't letting me go over to him. Go do man now. Can't even. Where's camera?
Want you out off that race now?
Oh, Dad!
So don't put
Whoa!
boy things.
I ain't even got in a match yet!
You're not made a computer now.
Dad!
Fit.
Let me get into a fight. Try to load into one. Just waiting for the.
That's your last fight. If you were bothered about playing it, you'd have come down.
Waiting to load in, Dad.
Instead of playing your crap.
Oh my god, why isn't it loading in? There we go. found a lad. Hello. Oi. Come on. Ready up. Oh.
We're just waiting on our fighters to touch gloves. Then the action can begin.
Nash lands hard into his opponent.
This lad don't know how to fight, man. Come on.
What a hit! Nash is a complete powerhouse. Perfect hit from Nash.
Nash pushes his opponent right where it hurts.
Freeze. Freeze. Yeah.
Ooh, a hard hit from Nash.
This is your last fight, Reese. He's just a little user, isn't he? Isn't he? You know, you just get these copies of this, start using my shit.
Nash looks like he's going for the knockout. One.
Reese!
What? I can hear you!
Yeah. Oh, don't get close to me.
No, I'm trying to play! You ain't letting me!
Go down and get Jensen. Get you a bit of feet.
You're batter the wrong cunt.
Swat. If you drag you out
What
of
a
bed.
shot! Nash really showing off his power with that blow.
1, 2. Delivering an absolutely devastating blow to his opponent.
A hard punch from Nash.
Ooh. Oh, nearly had him.
Perfect hit from Nash.
Nash firing off a solid blow. A hard hit from Nash.
Oh, yes! 2.
1, 2, 3,
Get up.
4, 5, 6.
Reese, come on.
What?
I want you off it.
I'm still in the game, Dad. Leave me alone.
What a hit! Nash is a complete powerhouse. Nash delivers a solid hit to his opponent.
Oh, wow, we
1,
thanks.
2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
Looks like he's going for the knockout.
Nash slams hard into his opponent. What a shot. Nash really showing off his power with that blow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Come on.
Nash delivering an absolutely devastating blow to his opponent.
Nash showing some great technique with that blow.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, a victory! Dad, can I have a quick another round? Please, just one more.
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh.
Turn it all off properly. Don't turn the PlayStation off because I want my controllers to be kept charged.
No. We think they have mirrored our drone network.
Put one of them controllers in there.
Impossible.
Improbable, yes. Not impossible.
No, you have to put the other wire in, Reese. Got the wrong wire. But that, no, that's the wrong wire.
Is it where?
Behind you.
Keely, fuck off to bed!
That one there. And you, Reese, do one.
Fucking busy.
Yeah,
Me
go in.
fucking hungry.
No, just lying here like you did last night. Just fuck off to bed. Turn your PlayStation on.
Didn't get me the apple one.
What's that thing screaming for?
Hungry. They are hungry. It's always the same. They get bored, they get hungry, don't they?
No, sir, it's not.
You did.
There, like her.
No, they're not malnourished. They're fed, that's it.
No, sir.
You're right, sir. I can only cover your back for so long.
They're watching our drone surveillance live feed somehow.
That's impossible. They don't have the brain power or hardware to mirror our drone network.
System logout credentials are bought and sold on the black market. Nothing digital is completely secure.
What you're suggesting doesn't even attain the level of
Are you good on it, Dad?
Yeah.
You stick to the
What,
missions.
you better than me?
I'll handle the intel. Listen, you Major.
I've won that game.
Yes, sir.
1-2.
Sergeant Beckett. I want you back on the Black Sea with your crew.
What you do?
operation for killing Groon. Now, I don't want this to turn into another shit show like the last one did. You hear me, Major?
Yes, sir. Shit show. Last one.
Good.
Why is he eating all the apples for the sake of it? This tomorrow he could have an apple. Is this the third apple, that is? No? Well, why is he getting some of the Keely ain't then?
Because he's got to look, these sugars are normal. He's had 20 units of sugar.
Yeah, but Keely's hungry, so...
Yeah.
Sure didn't make it up, he's not right last one.
Thought you went AWOL on us, brother.
They put me on ice for a bit. Where's Barnes and Hawks? Wait intelligence on 900. Next scheduled check-in is 14th. Rounds in Kings, man. We gotta find them. Right, they're gonna use the target practice.
Yes, God.
My cup of tea, you don't need to wash it, it's done.
Zeus, I got nothing.
Bill says Gap's gone to here somewhere. We got the long range support. Let them do their thing, Suicide. Troops 90 seconds out.
شوف الناس ركز على الجنوب. الرجال لوحده في طريق الشمال على اليمين. طيب مصور. جيت جورجيا طريق مكسر على الساعة 10. طلع القناص.
Shots fired. Troops in contact. Where the hell is that shooter? Can't fire.
Fuck out of Johnny.
Find me a target.
Shall I keep in my direct map? White House, let me show you what else to do.
Take it off. What? Our GPS has been compromised. Zeus, take off your vest. GPS compromised. Let's move.
How do you deal with high cholesterol? You get upset, or put it off until next week. Or lower it every day with Fluoroproactive, a healthy diet and balanced exercise. Enjoy Fluoroproactive with Fun Steroids, proven to reduce your cholesterol in 21 days.
Light. This is what Paris is made of. The light of avant-garde. The light of audacity. Can you imagine Paris without it? What if we obeyed those who wanted to destroy this weird scaffolding? Can this light be turned off? Of course not. DS7 Crossback. Audacity drives to excellence.
Today I'm joined by Alan Mansfield, a dishwasher service engineer. What do you find most people complain about?
Most people complain about the smell.
What is that?
It's mainly a build-up of excess food, acid deposits, limescale.
I know you recommend Finish dishwasher cleaner.
One layer gets rid of grease, the other limescale. It helps stop that build-up in the vital parts of the dishwasher.
Visit finish.co.uk.
Voyage Privé. Save up to 70% off on 4- and 5-star holidays. Join voyageprivé.com now.
Philip Schofield here. If, like me, you value your free time, then sell your car with WeBuyAnyCar.com. Sure, you might get a bit more money selling privately, but do you really need all that extra hassle? Wouldn't you rather get on with your day, like I'm doing here? To find out how much your car's worth in 60 seconds, enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
When cough strikes this winter, try our effective dual relief cough syrups. Lemsip Cough, there for you.
Looks like someone's playing Gala Bingo, Gary. Spend Christmas in the kitchen, spend pennies in January instead with great prices for little prices.
Is dinner ready?
Not quite. Are you playing Gala Bingo?
Oh, Mickey, I'm gonna have to move you up. You're too nuts, man.
At Sky, we're on a mission to thank you for the time you've been with us.
Steve, you've been a Sky customer for 5 years. Thank you.
Jill, you've been a Sky customer for 10 years. Because of that, we got you film premiere tickets. And a special Sky Q deal. Come on, have a look.
Jill! Already got this bad boy set up for you. And I made you a cup of tea.
Welcome to Sky VIP, your loyalty program.
Why Brita? Because my tea and coffee tastes so much better with Brita filtered water. Brita technology reduces chlorine, lead and limescale. You can even see the difference.
By using a Brita jug instead of bottled water, I can also reduce my plastic waste.
Brita, great taste, less waste. Welcome to a gym built around you, where you get regular health MOTs to create a fitness and well-being plan that works for you. Nuffield Health, specialists in you.
Winter's night, make a casserole, some diced beef.
Baby carrots can go in there.
Mushrooms.
They're always good. Bung it in the oven. It fills the house with that glorious smell.
Well, it's comforting, isn't it? You mop it up with some bread and gobble it up. Easy.
Join Sony Movie Channel's Friday Night Film Club this week.
Right now, one thing is clear. The world is at war.
You kill anything that is not human.
Friday Night Film Club continues this Friday at 9 with Battle Los Angeles on Sony Movie Channel.
Movies for Men, sponsored by Casillero del Diablo, wine from the Devil's Cellar.
Ditched the best of the GPS trackers and saved our lives.
we got?
This was a setup, sir. They definitely hacked our network.
Enough about the drones, Brandon.
I'm telling you, they can see what we can see.
This is your problem, Major.
No, it is our problem. The Colonel is a good friend. Can't imagine he'll be pleased to read the reports I'll be sending to Brussels regarding CFC operations in my country.
Attention on deck. As you were. What the hell happened out there?
We got unsecured radio traffic. Gascon was holed up in the village just west of here. We hopped in, set up. Turns out it was a trap. They had our positions totally dialed in. GPS was completely compromised. Senior Airman Ox was clipped. She's on a flight to Germany to get patched up. Perhaps Gunny's drone story was true.
I have my orders too, gentlemen. And we don't have a lot of time. We'll check into it. We're gonna hit them back. And we're gonna hit them back hard. Check down GPS. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Carry on, Marine. Here to observe Operation Archangel in action. Destroy Gascon and his forces, who continue operating in Kovaleti and southern Georgia. All these areas have seen increasing attacks by ISIS on NGO workers and civilians. As you can see in your packet, this is current satellite photography, indicating Gascon and his men are near Kovaleti preparing for an active station here tomorrow, destroying it and killing all personnel. We estimate there are 40 to 50 enemy combatants in the Kovaleti area as of now.
They are aware of Archangel's arrival here, which is further incentive to hit us. As you know, Yazikov and his ilk are bad people. They don't differentiate between hard and soft targets, and are known for resorts, restaurants, big tourist attractions.
Recommendations. Evacuate all non-essential personnel. Intercept and engage the insurgents before they're able to get here. How many additional troops can we put on the ground there?
Given our time frame, not many, but we can augment number of UAVs. 2 more units in the air by nightfall doubles our firepower. We're going to intercept them in Kovaleti before they get here.
Do you really think that's a good idea?
I think it's our only idea.
What if Beckett is right? What if they're in our system? What if they can see what we can see?
They're not.
You are 100% sure of that. I'd rather be 80% sure early than 100% sure too late.
Point taken, Major. That's why we're not using GPS.
All right, we know our role here. We don't like it. We don't make the missions, we execute them. Got a problem with that, keep it to yourself.
What about our web keys? Going to upgrade
They recommended modification. If you haven't done it already, remove your GPS and pull out 0300.
What was the evidence of the surgeon movement towards Kovaleti?
Drones.
And what's there? In Kovaleti?
Guys off home office. It's off target.
Well, what's in Batumi?
You know it's in Batumi, gun, and you were just there. They're hitting it tomorrow.
Exactly. We just left the master pumping station for the entire Black Sea transfer. If it gets hit, 900 kilometers of the pipeline will be lost.
I saw the insurgent movement with my own eyes. They are headed towards Kovaleti.
But how were the coordinates transmitted? Let me guess. The drone network.
Okay, nie wchodzi, nie robię lokoti.
Będę kurwa zjechać. Będę za. Ja mam tak na.
Qofka feroon fikir around كمان بطلت Kovaleti بقى حركة لا.
ما أريد أن خلطنا الشياط أصلا.
Georgian forces are riding out to engage the enemy, but that leaves Killian Bruin in the pumping station vulnerable to attack. It's head fake, sir. Tomorrow is today.
Call the colonel.
Lock her up and 15 clicks back, sir.
Well, then turn it around.
Turn it around! Authorization for grounding UAV assets on hold for further review.
Further review? Ground them now. They're pulling data off our network, and who knows what else.
I don't remember giving you permission to go live, Rampage.
My bad.
Now murk those motherfuckers.
Snipers, find them.
so you can head to the Douglas.
Dublin's the best part. We haven't left any anywhere. They're here.
Working bro, my 11 o'clock.
Just for a pouch of the goods there.
An empty pouch. And you did in it. No, you didn't. Where?
Miss Slater, clearing
Where
your
from?
space now.
What shop?
In where? Oh no. There's some in there from like 5 months, 4 months ago. They're all in a box. With the giant abound.
Get ahead of you, bro. My one. Not him. Who cares? Drop the fucking Muji. We got a router, bro. Gas stop on the move.
You okay, pal?
Step class, waste of fuck!
Excellent shot.
Paige, what's your status?
There's a rampage, hostile threat down. I need a medic. You should see the other guy.
Brandon, word.
Time is it? 11 o'clock. Is it?
Long time ago, I told your father all I had was killing. I was wrong.
No.
You had courage, you had grit.
I'm 5 to 11.
Yeah.
You are your father's son, Daniel. I'll see you in the next one.
Not quite yet. 4 minutes through. I want to be precise, I think. Yeah. 20 seconds, 22 seconds. What's your amenity?
I'm isolated and I'm all right with it.
Very hard to prove that Levi Bellfield was responsible for the Russell's murders.
With a man already serving a sentence for this crime, getting his conviction overturned may take either a confession of guilt by someone else or concrete new forensic evidence. And I don't think we...
So many different elements of homelessness. And looking at the fake homeless issue,
What this means is that there are lots of people who may have a roof over their head, who may be in a hostel, sofa surfing, in a B&B, but they're still living a homeless lifestyle, they're still homeless, and they may have needs, and they may be in a desperate situation that's causing them to beg. And so these definitions just make it clear that it's not as simple as you're not sleeping on the street, you're going back somewhere, you're not homeless. Official statistics show a massive rise in homelessness in the Torquay area, but Ashley says these numbers are inflated. So, why are you taking it upon yourself to try and fix this problem?
No one else was going to do it. I said, look, I know how to end this. We're just going to photograph them and they'll dissolve. When I started, there was 20. I took it down to 6 in 3 weeks.
And how do you tell if someone's special beggar?
Well, most genuinely homeless don't beg.
Really?
Yeah. Most genuinely homeless don't beg.
Who told you that?
Genuinely homeless.
Many of the people Ashley photographed were living in homeless hostels, which in his eyes makes them fake homeless. Do you not think that they're still homeless though if it's temporary?
Of course they're not homeless. Of course they're not homeless. Listen, we're in a benevolent country, right? If you see somebody in a shop door with his sleeping bag in cardboard, who then picks his sleeping bag in cardboard up and goes home, that's not homeless.
Do you think that the photos and the Facebook campaign was the best response?
It was a brilliant response. We need to highlight this fact. We'll take the photos and we'll say this person lives here. We never get the addresses out, but we said he lived over the road. He's not really homeless.
So Ashley's campaign received quite a lot of attention, and not all of that was positive. She got quite a lot of criticism as well. And in response to that, he set up what he's now calling phase 2 of his plan to tackle fake homelessness in the Torquay. And that involves setting up a B&B, which he claims is to house all of the genuine rough sleepers from his local area.
This is my B&B.
Okay.
You've got 26 rooms, dining room, cooking facilities, there's a washer and a dryer.
How many people have you got here now?
7 street homeless, 4 vulnerables.
Ashley introduced me to Joseph, who's staying at his B&B. He's been on and off the street since the age of 16. He took me out to show me where he used to sleep and beg for money. Is this where you used to sleep at?
Yeah, it's right there. And that's one of Ashley's signs there.
So Ashley made that and put it up?
Yeah. I was the one down here, 5 o'clock in the morning when he put that up, because I was the one that jumped up and said, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, it's right, mate, go back to sleep. I never photographed. Yeah.
Do you think everyone he photographed was fake homeless?
No, some of them were homeless, especially over Christmas. So yeah, it was wrong to sit down and pinpoint certain people.
Thank you soon. Bye-bye. Next time, I meet 2 of the most stubborn owners I've ever encountered.
I want to be out here 17 years ago. I don't give a fuck.
If you can't handle pressure, you have got to get out. In one of the most difficult transformations ever. Your kitchen's a war zone.
I don't know if I can work with you, or I have to look for a new head chef.
This may finally be the one where 24 hours,
You guys look fucked.
can't get it done.
I want all of you out of here.
Your attention, please. 10 people.
Fuck all on, is there, Shannon, eh? Eh? Fucking sucks, fucking smelly body, that's what it does. In the house.
Shipwrecked Battle of the Islands coming soon on E4.
That's what I mean, it's not even worth a TV license.
Tricky. I've done pretty much every dating app under the sun. So I'm here to help, bringing some old school romance back. I'll teach 2 singletons the same dance, but separately. And they won't meet until they perform together. Because something electric happens when people move together. Good answer, good ones. I like it. And if the chemistry's there, you'll see it. Interesting. Will it be love at first dance?
learning the ropes, getting more first serves in, spending more time with him. Your year of finding some calm.
Noel and half the kids finally arrive at their hotel, but Sue is still miles from the resort.
In-store Thursday.
The Virgin Holiday Sale is now on. So you can play more and spend a lot less. Virgin Holidays, Apple Protector.
Ballpark figure about 80% of those are accommodated in some way. Whether that would be their own accommodation. I think the classic example was a jet there, for as long as I can remember. And at one point he had one of the largest care packages that kind of sits in the city. And he begs every single day, and has done for the last 5 or 6 years. Cambridge is nice. Cambridge is nice. It's full of people who feel sorry for you. So that's why I'm here.
And the 30 or so names on this board only represents the individuals who regularly cause Sergeant Missick and his team problems.
It's just around making it uncomfortable, not uncomfortable, one word, making it challenging for them to sort of canteens do that and to say, go and get the help. In the city there's a phenomenal level of service, a phenomenal level of people that will help them. Go and seek the help. It's quite interesting to watch members of the public having a go at me and my staff for interacting with them. And being quite robust, and you shouldn't be doing that. You go, actually, you don't know what I know. You don't know what's going on. Actually, what we're doing here, there's a reason.
So what happens if there's someone, council have tried to help times and again, services have tried to help and you've warned and reported, what happens then?
Prison.
I'm with 2 officers, Lee and Richie, as they sweep the city centre, moving people on for begging or sleeping on the streets.
There's one down there, lady in a wheelchair.
The woman I'm about to meet has a flat, but chooses to beg and sleep in the city centre.
It's just so far away. I can't walk a bit, but it's not very far.
Yeah.
Come on, mate. It is right, this place, mate. Roll up, please. You can have a roll up.
By taking this hardline approach to begging, the police say they are pushing people towards local ways to help them, but I'm wondering if it's really that different to what Ashley's done in Torquay. More to do with moving beggars out of sight.
You know, score.
Don't seem to be moving them and out of
tomorrow evening.
Seem to be at home. We're welcome to them all.
You've got feet, you can walk places. Alright? Sitting here is not going to achieve anything. Is it?
So why can police move people on for just sitting on the streets or begging? Up until 2014,
it's because they're not begging.
nationwide relied on a law that was created almost 200 years ago to prosecute street begging. Most convictions result in a fine, which in itself poses a problem, because how are beggars going to pay that fine? So new laws were brought in giving police powers to move people on, and all begging is classed.
Or maybe the beggar begs off the beggar.
Cambridgeshire Police
When the
embraced
beggar's
these new
got the
powers.
money.
But when the Home Office
Turns into a fine for the next beggar.
with official new guidelines at the start of this year, it was made clear these powers must not be used to target rough sleepers. And yet a good number of the people I saw targeted did seem to be sleeping on the streets.
Where people notice that you like antisocial behaviour. Well, what's that talking about being asleep? It's all right. So listen,
One of the ways police are trying to discourage begging is by issuing notices banning people from the town centre.
They're going to start conversations with you every time we're outside begging. You guys are always happy, you know what I mean? To be fair, a lot of the time we're leaving.
If I was homeless though, I'd probably choose the town centre to sleep as well.
I just got up to the police station and fuck a brick from the window. Oh well, guaranteed a nice meal, sleep, warmth, cup of tea. And if I'm lucky, I'll go to jail and I'll get that for a month. With a nice clean shower. I would sleep out on the street for shit. There's homes there, even if it means prison. So be it. I mean, you're not free. You're not free out there. Doing what? Sitting up against the wall in a fucking quilt? Fuck off.
It feels like the police have two options. They can either use it all from over 100 years ago.
Rather go to jail, sit in my bad fucking radio, TV. So you're giving it all, ain't you? Free meal, shower, books to read, conversation.
To begging. I've requested information
So there's options,
from
isn't
the
there?
force in the UK to find out how many of these
You don't need
orders
to
are
beg
issued
to get
against
food
begging
and stuff
or
like that. That's why beggars don't, that's why true homeless people don't beg.
Or said there was no way for
Because there's food banks and that they get referred to, there's homeless shelters, that they get fed up.
There's no point in giving them a food bank if they can't, if they haven't got a cooker to cook
Yeah, but
things.
they give them dry things, they give them things that they can eat.
While this only represents 4 forces.
Yeah, but if I'm sitting there,
stated these orders mustn't be used to target.
if I'm sitting there with a little tub and I'm sitting there with my dog, I'm not begging.
And with Cambridgeshire Police taking a hard line.
I'm making it optional. It's up to you if you want to put some down. I'm not saying, can I have some money? You know, beggars then fucking. I mean, the last time I was in a B&M in Woodinall, I mean, because it happened to me like 2 years ago, that little blonde bird comes up and starts begging for petrol money. And I remember that. I sat there and I could see her, and then she seen me, she was like, oh, and she'd come over to her and he goes, I ain't got no money for your petrol. And she went, right, and just popped off. Because I remember from last time, she had me last time. She's a little jippo. She obviously comes over from the site, comes over and starts fucking taking the piss out of us people.
There are not many options for the blonde one. A person like me.
Yeah, she's an older bird, yeah.
Relationship with those kinds of people. You know, they do what they've got to do, and I've got to do what I've got to do.
I mean, a bird like that should not be out in the street. You shouldn't be out in the street.
Fake homeless.
I mean,
She's got,
I'm not saying it's more acceptable for a man to be out there.
2 weeks, and she comes
That's
out
just sexist,
every day
that
she
is.
begs.
But I mean,
But speaking to her,
she's vulnerable, isn't she?
it's not as simple as
She's
one
vulnerable,
person's
but
fake
she's not
homeless
homeless.
and they're a con artist and someone else
She's
is
got a
genuine
flat.
and deserves help.
What the fuck's she doing out there then?
I'd
She's
be
got a
really
flat, she
concerned.
gets benefits as
I'd be
well.
scared for her if something like Ashley's fake homeless campaign were to happen here in Cambridge. Having seen how the police in Cambridge
not
have been
your
tackling the
fucking
issue,
students over
I
there.
returned to Torquay,
Biggest
where local
fucking-
businessman Ashley Sims took action against what he called fake
Biggest
homeless
student
people,
thing
because he felt the
around, isn't
authorities were failing. But what do those authorities think of what he's done? Some people would argue that the fake homeless campaign was successful or was a good thing, and that this one man did the job that the police weren't doing. And what would you respond to that?
Do we still see street tax? Do we still see begging in Torquay? Yeah, of course we do. Does it help Torquay as a town? No, it doesn't. The fake homeless campaign was disruptive to what we were trying to achieve. It's not a simple solution. It's not something that should be sensationalised. It's a difficult, multi-faceted problem that can't be resolved by
No,
a sticking camera in someone's
Do
face.
you know, I can see myself walking down them
The
stairs to
strong
car
local
park there,
argument
seeing
against
Shane
what
sitting
Ashley's
outside
done
that
so
walking.
far. I didn't have much hope that
Machine.
his bed and breakfast
Machine.
solution working long term.
Well, oh yeah.
I could just
Nah.
see it. I expect to see her there one day.
I've returned to Ashley's B&B, and
Seriously.
2 residents have agreed to speak to me.
There's been a lot of things in this building that haven't been dealt with properly. We had some begging at our door, but like people found
I mean, she'll never change, she won't.
in the morning. banging
She's
at our
like
door.
Tracy, she's
People
just
getting
set in her
taken
ways.
I can't believe how she's
People are
ended
stealing
up.
things and
It's just
helping fight each other.
amazing.
We've had someone right there down for that guy the other day. Got people fighting. We've had
Never thought she'd
people
end up
found,
like that,
like,
Shelley.
this would happen in the building. They wouldn't allow it to happen straight out.
Keep going though, look at Tracy, she should
Giving money to
have
residents to
been
buy
dead
drugs.
20 years
to
ago.
stop
And you know
them
what with
professionally
Tracy when
begging.
she turned
And I
into
wasn't the only one struggling to understand.
Willing or she turned
Yeah,
into a
it's like,
psychic,
yeah, you
mate.
help drug addicts for drugs, but you won't help people
Colin.
who actually need help.
Colin Roberts.
I don't know, it's been very
James
controversial.
doing well though, isn't he?
I'm
Well,
worried
getting
about
on with his
the
off it, isn't he?
people who own his property. And if he'd actually broken any laws.
Turned into a bit of a farmer, isn't he?
Second a criminal lawyer, he said that
Right.
Ashley's not doing
So he's in touch with a
anything.
social worker and that, isn't he?
And I'm
Yeah, but
concerned
still no
that
further getting his kids, is he?
whether
He'll
it's the
never go
police
back,
or the
he'll never
council,
go back.
That's what I mean. So what's all that about? Come off this, do that.
this setup.
You know, let us boss you about, and all of a sudden it's all off, and where's the incentive to just keep striving? That's enough to just like, fuck off. I'd turn up at social service, I'd knock the window and I'd say, listen mate, let me just whack this pipe up in front of you. Because you're
have a
wankers.
relationship with rebuild a relationship with the boys.
They won't let them see them, will they?
Yeah.
Did you see the kids?
He will be.
This is inappropriate.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
I want
Really
to get
should
some
be.
clearer answers from Ashley.
They let it go too
James
far.
was closed to G&B due to funding problems.
Well, they're both weak, but yeah, he's come out stronger than her.
Yeah.
He only can come
So how
off
come you're
of it.
still here?
I just still hang around quite a bit.
Did you take so far in
If you don't reap the rewards or see the rewards, it might fucking switch you
The
back,
fact
you
that there
know.
may be issues with people getting into trouble. There's no one allowed enough to go to the club.
Yeah, I don't think he did it for the kids to go on with, he did it for himself. Whereas Shelley, she had to do it for the kids, to get the kids to go straight up on it.
But with Jamie as well, he'll always work for his money, no matter what position it is.
Yeah.
Just be aware, this isn't a hostel. I don't have to play by hostel rules. This is a bed and breakfast.
You told me in a previous interview that you gave people money to school.
That was just off the beginning.
Do you think that's appropriate?
Yeah.
Shelley,
Really?
Mhm.
How can you justify that?
Because otherwise they're on begging.
So you're funding someone's drug habit
Yeah.
to stop them off. So you're going to fund every drug addict in Torquay?
My responsibility is to protect the
Like
business
Tracy,
vicinity of Torbay.
The people who live longer
That's
than
the
us.
reason I did this. Why would I let a kid
They neglect their whole
go
bodies
out
for
begging,
years.
shoplifting,
Jason's
or
been
grafting
doing it for like.
against the people that I'm trying to
He
protect?
started it.
For say beginning 23. You're taking this high
Tracy,
ground.
Tracy was injecting heroin.
Yeah, but I feel like I could leave £100 up there and Tracy would
Oh,
touch
she
it.
wouldn't touch it, no.
If I left £100 up there and Shelley
Oh,
came
yeah.
here,
And
it'd be
what?
gone.
Yeah, and what it
That's
sat
the
on, it'd be gone as
situation that
well.
they're in. That's
Yeah,
why
they'd be
they've
gone.
blown every chance they've ever had.
But Tracy, no, she wouldn't do that. She's not like that.
I fear Ashley's B&B
She would do
is a
that.
dangerous
She needed
connection
something nice
to
for
a
it.
problem I'm not sure ever really existed.
But with Tracy, if she hasn't got one thing, she's got the other. So, and if she hasn't got the other, she's got the other. So,
Is there anyone else that
I guess
be out there giving
the higher
space
drug is the main priority,
that allow people to
and
not give any money and throw
the
out
least drug
towards beggars
that's
before?
been accepted she's got fuck all is the alcohol,
I don't think
the
anyone
wine.
really questioned what was going on.
You know, so whereas Shelley's not like that.
No.
I think
Shelley's after the beast all the time.
fundamentally
All the time.
don't want to see
All the beast,
homeless
the beast,
people on
the
the
beast.
streets. Whether
Whereas
that's because
Tracy, she'll just
it makes
drop
them feel
down
sad and
levels
makes them feel uncomfortable
until she
and
can
give
go
money.
back to that level
I think
again.
that most people would rather not see it at all. One of the initiatives that's being pushed nationwide is a drive to give money not to beggars but to charities instead. I mean, in Nottingham, the local council released these adverts that were trying to dissuade people from giving money to beggars. The one here says, begging, watch your money go off.
But Shelley, there's no
Another
helping
one
Shelley
says,
because
begging.
you could give Shelley a home to live in and everything and she'd still be the same. She'd be the same.
Anyone who's begging,
Well, no, no change the change. No matter what situation she's in, she'll always be the same.
in Torquay, Cambridge and Liverpool, I came into contact with more than 50 beggars over several months, and none seemed to fit the stereotype that these adverts and media report. Most of the organisations on the front line that I've spoken to have said this idea of fake homelessness is just too simple.
Well, what are you going to do? Fucking start boxing at 2 o'clock in the morning?
No, but you just take that wire over there and plug it in the plug.
You know, I'm yet to meet someone who is
That way I can
out
keep
begging.
these charged.
They've got fancy
So
sports
swap these
cars,
over now.
designer gear, and they do it
Which
because
one was it? Put it in this one
it's
now.
easy money to make on a Saturday night. I'm not saying they don't exist, I'm just saying they're hard
Just
to
being
find.
sensible.
With so much public mistrust out there, I've come back to Cambridge one last time. The city claims no one needs to be sleeping rough if they don't want to. But is that really true? I spoke to Steph, who I'd met briefly before, and her friend Emma. What do you think about the police's approach?
I'm straight off good enough. And told to move on.
When there's nothing there. But where are many lads? The authorities in Cambridge claim there are 300 beds for rough sleepers. But Steph says this is not the reality on the ground. Did you try Steph's Jennings or?
Yeah, I'm on the way there, but again, it's hard, it's cool. They're all old. I was working and I've been left on the street for like 3 months now.
Why? Why did they say that?
because I've got no local connections and I'm trying to fund for, I think it's stressful.
Well, how do you feel when they're telling you that there's support there and they're telling you it's going and then you're turned away?
I do. And then because you get frustrated because you're not getting support, you give up. My family isn't really supporting me at the moment due to me being too kids and using. So me, I have no one, and then I try and go to all these services. We're just lower than like that, and that we've got no opportunity how we're meant to change our life.
I've come to Jimmy's, the main homeless hostel in the city. But just as Steph told me,
Hey?
Sadly, we are full.
Just come downstairs.
It may take a little while to get it there.
Where is he called down?
Yeah, it's a technical room and it's occupied.
Okay.
Where is it now?
We have people that are working, they don't have an address, which is really, really hard because this can be their address, but they may not qualify for housing benefits, so we've got to pay the full rent here, which is massively expensive.
What's the full rent?
About £330 a week.
Would you get people who pay £300 a week to stay here?
Yeah, not many, but there are some people who are saying they've had a relationship breakdown, they just want to know how to live, but they have a job. That's probably
Where is it?
Probably all their wages.
No, Reese. No, I didn't mean to say yeah.
One of the biggest arguments against street begging, particularly in Cambridge, is that there's somewhere for you to go.
Reese, Dad, make sure we don't get anything. Your blood sugar's at 17.6. Let's not push it, Reese.
It doesn't feel fair necessarily on entrenched rough sleepers who maybe have addictions and can't go knock every day and can't engage with the services as fully as other people. You know, of course they're begging. I'm not sure I buy the council's line that no one needs to be homeless in Cambridge and no one needs to beg, because that's not the impression I got from being there. When I spoke to Cambridge City Council, they said any rough sleeper asking for help would always be given accommodations within a reasonable time frame, and in severe weather, they guarantee a bed every night. They said Jimmy's hostel is the first port of call, that at the moment the wait is no more than 5 days, and that there are enough services. My time is nearly up in Cambridge, so I'm back to discuss with police if moving rough sleepers onto begging is really fair, and why they enforce so strictly if there's no guarantee of a bed. I mean, Jimmy goes full, and you do have to go and look every day. And there are cases where people have done that and haven't got in. Where are they supposed to go if they can't sleep in the streets?
I don't know. The answer to that, I don't know. It'd be easy to turn around and say, oh, it's a council matter, they need to put more accommodation in. It is Jimmy's home, and find people sleep on the streets, and you can just try and help them. It's Jimmy's call. Jimmy's do try their best to try and accommodate people, but there's only a limited number of beds.
I do understand that, but then equally, I suppose, for those people who aren't getting accommodated either in Jimmy's or with this grant, they're then becoming ingrained in street life, and then they become the problematic individuals that we enforce on. And so, is it not this vicious circle?
It has been, it will be. There is no solution. If, for example, you put in a 500-bed hostel, those beds will be full. They'll be attracting people away from other parts of the country where they may have accommodation. Hopefully, what you have seen when you've been out in Southern Richie is a quite pragmatic approach. Enforce where it needs to be enforced, where we can give some discretion, but it's just when it comes down to it. Yes, our job is enforcement.
To hear police say there's no solution is pretty depressing. Part of me thinks this idea of our streets being flooded with fake homeless or professional beggars is a convenient excuse for cracking down on the homeless by everyone to sweep the problem out of sight. Yes, it is true many people begging do have a roof over their heads, but I've not seen anyone begging who isn't doing it out of desperation. It's the opposite of these reports of people earning huge amounts and exploiting the poor. Whether it's the police, the council, the public, vigilantes like Ashley, no one wants people to beg. Everyone wants to get rid of beggars. It feels like they are a burden or a hindrance. Like something that people just don't want to see and don't want to be faced by. And everyone's up for a quick fix. There's lots of reasons why someone might beg. And I think we need to understand all those complexities, and then make our minds up about whether we think it's right or wrong, and whether we want to give to people who are begging, rather than just
That's up to the person that's giving. You know, if I walk along and I see and I give somebody something, that's up to me. And that good stuff.
Well, I think what I was trying to say, everyone's, you know, jumping on the bandwagon saying there's loads of fake beggars, and what she's saying
But there is.
just because they have a roof over their head doesn't mean they're not begging for a reason. Whether it's drugs or whatever else, they're still doing it out of desperation. That's what she's saying. So yeah, there are people out there that's begging that's got a roof over their head, but you know, some people are out there begging and they're not saying they're homeless. They're saying they're desperate.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're in a house, you've got a roof over your head, you've got an income, you've got a direct for it. You know, it's for you to spread your costs out and your everything. That's for you to do. So that's only 120 quid. Someone will get about 160 quid because they've got this quid. And then what they're doing is spending that and then going to bed. So really, they are drunk begging. Because what they're doing is they're getting an income, they're getting a roof over their head, housing benefit now, and they're getting money they're not getting taxed on through begging. So they're earning a living really, and there's some beggars that can get up to fucking, can make fucking 60 quid a day. You know, if you move into the right places and that. I mean, them people that sit by the machines, I feel
Oh my gosh.
it feels patronising because,
Absolutely beautiful machine.
you know, you're right by the machine, they know you're fully changed straight out and that, and it's almost like, you know, they're sitting there to feel entitled to it, do you know what I mean? And it's sort of like, I think you fucking little scrats, you know? If you go and sit by that, you know, go further down the subway or something, but just sitting right next to this machine, and some of them are like Albanians and that, aren't they? And they just sit there looking sad. They don't even look at you, they just look down and say, you feel sorry for them and that.
Signing these two documents means that you have made a final decision to have your child adopted. You cannot change your mind or get the child back unless
So I don't give a fuck all.
an important law.
I just look up a roof and fuck on.
You're so lovely to give such a wonderful gift. I want you to create that's our life.
And they're always quick to say, oh, that machine don't work, mate, that one's alright.
If you give your baby up for
You know,
adoption,
great conversation.
social services decide
So
who
you
gets
can get into a fucking, give them the money.
But here, the birth parents can choose for themselves and get to stay in touch with their child as it grows up.
Like I know you guys are supposed to be called Dad, but am I going to be called Dad too, or like Uncle Josh?
I was here to experience how young women make the daunting decision of giving up their newborn babies and how they choose the new parents.
It's for you, little babe.
How would you do that?
Can't give your baby away forever. It's like fucking your mum up the arse with a shotgun. I mean, can't do that, can you? Hey?
Some people do it though, just, I don't think
I was in Portland, Oregon, on my way to meet 21-year-old Brianna. She was 5 months pregnant and preparing to give away her baby.
it's more common in the US than it is in the UK.
Hello, Brianna.
Yeah, and it's the US, it's
Very
like
nice to meet you. Brianna has been
quadruple
studying to become
dwarfs
a
in
vet,
the UK.
but got
There's just so
pregnant
many
soon
more
after she
people,
started
isn't there?
dating her new boyfriend Josh.
More people to do it.
Another cup of tea. Okay.
She's not studying to be a vet, she's in a relationship.
And she's going to give that baby away.
Baby away.
You're 2 or 3 months pregnant. Yeah. You and Josh just stood there, you've got pregnancy test in your hand. What's your first thought, your first reaction when you see it's positive?
Pretty scared, emotional. It was really hard to come out and say I'm pregnant, you know. It was just kind of like I couldn't really believe it at first.
Well, I guess instead of aborting it, you can have it and give it away. I
Would you
mean,
like to have kept this unpleasant baby?
moved in with Josh, I went through a period of time where I did want to keep the baby.
It's mad because
And you tried to kind of pretend.
whether you plan for the baby or not, I think if you're pregnant, instead of aborting it, even if you don't want it, it's still got a chance to a right to life, hasn't it? So you give birth to it, just give it away, innit?
You know, there's kind of arguing and bickering going on.
And if you can't do that really, you must be really denying
Yeah.
what you're doing. It's just
That
so
wasn't going
wrong.
to be a positive environment for a child. And since we're so new, we're still getting to know each other. You know, the second side of it perhaps look at other alternatives.
What was she saying?
I think it was mostly money because I knew what my alternatives were. And so I figured if I was going to proceed with this pregnancy and decide to do adoption, open adoption would be the best choice.
Brianna and Josh were going through a local non-profit agency for their open adoption. They would only get basic expenses that would be covered by the adoptive parents.
How are you, Josh? How's your day?
Good business though, isn't it? Having babies and then getting selling them.
They still hadn't chosen the parents or even met any possible candidates.
We've been.
I mean, how much would you get for a baby? 20 grand?
Adoption agency gave us. We really enjoyed that. So many of these people were adventurers. We went through and bookmarked different pages of people that really.
They'll pay more than that, won't they?
They sort of put little notes.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this like? There are so many couples in here.
Yeah, it was, at first it was kind of overwhelming, but it was also really fun at the same time, because we're like, oh, we have
You
all
two are
these
just
different
dog pods,
materials,
mate. Just by looking
so
at
many
you.
different options, what
Aren't they?
you're obviously going to have babies in the future as well, and you decided to give your first child up for adoption. And you're together as well, how are you going to live with that for the rest of your life?
Okay.
Oh, he's giving it to them.
Got matching shirts.
They're so cute.
Huh?
Yeah.
When we saw this page, we
What'd you
looked
say?
at it without reading it. That's all.
You just like the look at them.
They look so happy.
They look very happy. Particularly happy.
And she wants to be a vet. One of them's a vet, and the other one's a Chinese therapist, and so.
And they're obviously gay, these two guys.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of same-sex couples deserve to have the chance of being a parent. Not because of their, sexual preference.
You look like Amy's going to end up looking for something.
Have
Yeah.
that, parenting motivation inside them.
But were
Your
there
dog's better
certain
looking
things
than
that
you.
were necessary? Because the very reason you guys are entertaining the open adoption is because you feel like you guys aren't in.
Never really
that
understood
space
them
right now.
ears in turn.
I want the couple to be together for as long as they can possibly can, which is hopefully forever. And I think these guys really have that.
Brianna and Josh were about to take the next big step in choosing
You
a
should have
parent
been
for their
making that
baby.
decision until you have the baby.
They were
because
ready
that's
to meet with
stupid.
Frank and Jonathan face to face.
Your first baby, you don't have
Is she
to
selling
An
it?
8-hour flight from their home in Hawaii.
Just giving it
This was
away?
their first contact of any sort. At the
Nothing for
agency,
nothing
Brianna
these
counseled
days. I mean, you've got to sell it, man. You've got to sell it,
this
baby.
daunting process.
I think that's
Wouldn't be nice though, being grown up knowing that you are a soul baby.
All these things seem very
Your
abstract.
family, would you?
Pictures before and having very theoretical, abstract discussions becomes very
Cool
solid.
face to face with your
And
mum and
keep in mind too that your nervousness,
sold you for 40 grand.
while very, very natural, also
This
mirrors
is
theirs.
open adoption.
So they are absolutely going to be nervous too. They are. Well, actually, I'll call and check and see.
They don't even know what we look like, do they?
I love that brick.
They don't? Yeah, let's see.
This is not yet a permanent option or a permanent choice, so it's still, pretty. I feel like I can still breathe.
Hello?
Hey. What's happening, you guys?
Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
These them two gay guys. Never looked down the photo. They look different.
Compare those two of my days.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. It's like you got that butterflies in your stomach feeling.
That's funny.
Okay.
Well, what about the kind of journey that has led you guys to adoption?
When I was 19 and came out, like I studied, I put the idea of having a kid aside. Then once I met him, he was very adamant about having a son.
I always knew I wanted to be a dad. I always knew that I wanted to have a relationship with my child like my dad had with me. I think it was like everybody else when I first heard the idea of open adoption. I was like, this is so much better for the child and for
I'm not saying it's not normal to be like that.
Open adoption, so they'd be the parents, but that's not a relationship.
What were you guys wanting? Well, I'm sure you were open to both.
I was open to both. You really was.
Okay.
I really was hoping for a son because, well, I mentioned the relationship I had with my dad. I always wanted to raise a son. It's really important to me. Not that I wouldn't love a girl too equally.
Oh, you guys are going to be taken. This is so amazing. I don't understand why it took so long, but I'm glad it did. It's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seemed nice enough.
So they still have a relationship with the baby.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Really great, relieved, excited.
Are they choosing them,
I
are
feel
they?
like I feel like we just a really great couple.
I'm glad that they're as good as they seem on paper, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I think they're better. How are you feeling in terms of the decision itself? Is it made? I mean, not completely, but you know, our hopes are staying positive, and I really hope we are a couple.
I hate Americans.
You might want to keep it. When that baby comes out,
that's what I mean. You can't make
Brianna and
decisions
Josh
like that while
spent a
you're
few days
pregnant. You
getting
have
to
to
know
make
Frank and
you have to
I mean, she's got hormonal problems at
decide
the
whether they
minute,
were
whether
the
she
right
likes it or
parents for
not.
their baby.
And they're going to be worse when they
I
give
was in
birth.
Montana and on my way to meet another birth mum who was further down the line and had already chosen a parent. 19-year-old Misty was just 2 months away from giving birth to a baby girl.
Explain tomorrow.
Hi. Yeah, how'd you do? I'm Stacey. Very nice to meet you.
Misty had wanted to train as a teacher, but got pregnant after 5 months of being in a relationship with Rory. Although they'd met adoptive parents Sherry and Angie through an agency, they decided to do the adoption by themselves. Describe to me what it's been like over the past 7 months having your daughter grow, I guess, inside of you.
It's been exciting, but I've definitely enjoyed kind of the magic and the mystery of being pregnant, and it's kind of empowering a little bit. Because I'm taking the step from being a child, a young woman, into being a mother.
Responsible to make that decision to give babies away. And
I don't have anything against abortion, but it was not morally a decision I would make.
And abortion's not morally right, but giving up your
Whilst we're
child.
standing here, you always motivated.
Yeah, at least you ain't killing the child.
She's
Oh, yeah.
always moving, so
You're
I'm always
looking at
trying to
that.
just comfort her and let her know I'm here. So I think
Once you
that
come on,
connection
you
is
can do
important right now.
Yeah.
You love her. You do.
I wouldn't say straight away then.
Oh.
I think you should keep it for at least a month.
If things were different, I would raise her.
You don't know till you look in the eyes of the baby. Has she already got a
Misty
kid?
didn't have a close relationship with her parents and had been living with best friend Katrina and her family for the past year.
God, you don't have to walk very far, do you? We're lucky to have it across the road. Do we stop and look?
It's like a fucking lethal road though.
She's really good with him. She's really excellent with
Kids
kids.
just get out
One
and
of
just
her
run straight
nicknames
across
is
there.
Nancy, because she nannied for someone one summer, and the kids started calling her Nancy.
Half nanny, half auntie.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you feeling about the choice Misty's made?
You know, I don't really agree with it. I think it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I think she's a little too worried about
how she's going to financially provide for right now because she's young still.
I think that's probably the problem when you're
The financial side.
in America,
Over the past few months, Misty has built a close relationship with Sherry and Angie and their 6-year-old boy, Karsh. I joined them for a weekend at their ranch with Misty.
Oh, you're very handsome.
Wow! Where's your bedroom? Do you like dinosaurs then?
Pterodactyl, T-Rex. Karsh isn't adopted.
No, he's not.
How did we have Karsh?
We used a sperm donor, and I gave birth to Kaj. We tried like a year and a half of fertility.
People do some desperate things, man.
Worked again. So then that was the point that we decided to pursue adoption.
Right?
People do some desperate shit.
So you've been desperate for another child for a while.
We have been trying since Kaj turned 1.
5 years.
5 years. We also know what it is to bring a child into the world and be connected to it, and so we just we're trying to be realistic, excited and realistic at the same time. You know, there's that concern that she might just change her mind, and we've cautioned them about that too. We've had that conversation, but.
Such a huge investment, isn't it, for something that potentially
they're
might not
realistic.
materialise?
It is, but I think in the end, it'll be
These
worth
are two
it.
immature
I think,
women.
especially if it works, it will have been
Not
worth
like that young girl.
every bit of the last 5 years. If it doesn't work out in the end, then, you know, we can look at each other at the end of the day and say we did everything. You know, it's not like we can just stop and say, well, we didn't give it 110% because we have.
That's nice.
Misty's boyfriend Rory had driven down to spend the rest of the weekend with us. It struck me that Misty had chosen a family for her baby girl that has a warmth and closeness she missed from her own.
What's what them people for? What's that for?
And why Angie and Sherry?
Yeah, I guess it's just really I see myself and Misty in them and the way they live and the way they you know talk about wanting to kind of live their future life here, and
And where are you both now, you know, in terms of your decision?
relief to know that our daughter's going to be taken care of in a way that we want. Relief that I'm still going to be able to be a part of my daughter's life.
He's hard. This is hard shit, man. You two don't even look
That's
like
adorable. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like the buggy
Back in Portland, Brianna and Josh had spent the last 2 days with Frank and Jonathan. They decided that they would make good parents for their baby boy. The agency had arranged another meeting to begin negotiating how this relationship might work.
Well, we call this meeting the relationship building meeting. So today the goal is to really connect everybody's teamwork to help you grow your relationship and develop a deeper understanding of one another so that you can build a really solid and healthy foundation.
Some of them is back out.
Like I know you guys are both gonna be called Dad, but am I gonna be called Dad too, or like Uncle Josh, or how are we gonna handle that?
One thing that's really common in Hawaii is like extended family or even close friends. The male person will be called uncle and the female auntie. So I mean that's a designation I like personally about Hawaii. But for me, those specific words of mom and dad have they're directly tied to the parenting role for me, and so from that way it's kind of like I don't know, I wouldn't say that I'm like possessive about the words, but they definitely have a link to the the parent
The trigger for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I like the way you put it as like I don't want to seem possessive by making him call me father or something like that, you know, just because like it's a charged term.
What, he'd rather be called a dad? No, well, yeah. So the other guy wants to be called dad, really, because it's all a part of that feeling of being a
Also
parent.
agreed to the meeting was that Brianna and Josh would have at
Yeah,
least one visit a
probably
year
not.
with their son, and that they would keep in touch by email and Skype as he grew up. But by
This
law,
horrible
in
cunt
Poland,
is.
none of this could be put into effect until 24 hours after Brianna had given birth.
Are there any reservations? Are there any concerns?
Not really. I mean, a few people have asked me like, well, they're a little worried that, you know, things might change at the last minute or something. And I said, well, I might be if I hadn't met the birth parents, but I feel like we have a really good sense of Bree and Josh and a good connection. And I know what Bree and Josh's intentions are, and I don't have any really.
But you don't know about woman, man. You're into man. No, exactly. So
Because
he hasn't got.
be that confident must be difficult
He's not
when
into
you're not entirely in control of something.
dealing with the feminine
One,
side of
especially I
woman,
know
is he?
you've
So you ain't gonna know
been
shit
for
about
such a
it.
long time.
Right. It's never, 100% until it's a done deal kind of thing. But I think we feel as confident as we could ever feel under the circumstance.
Frank and Jonathan were on their way back to Hawaii, and this would be the last time I'd see Brianna before she gave birth. We were heading to her mum's house to choose one of Brianna's old toys to pass on to her baby.
There's my next right there. One of that. Mm-hmm. How are you at? Yeah. Which one's your mum's toy? Hey! Come on in. Yay. Thanks for allowing me. Thanks a lot. Yeah, how's you? Okay.
How are you feeling?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Baby's doing good. Very regular heartbeat, and he's starting to sit pretty low.
Already?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Oh, but
At all?
I feel like my hips are kind of
He looks a bit anxious like this for something, isn't it? Huh? Hey? Maybe she's not agreeing with it. She ain't gonna say anything.
Please make it go in here. I know, I really swore you took her.
I'm swearing.
Wow.
Oh, I remember this. The puppet!
I'm such a dork. Hello there.
Maybe she just likes wine.
Puppets aren't dorky, are they?
Some wine.
No.
I like puppets.
That's fun.
My mum had like a
She
sock.
looks a wine and just tried to act normal for the day, innit? Hey?
Yeah.
False.
Okay.
She can't wait for the TV and her to pop up so she can have a glass of wine again.
Nina, would you mind if I asked you what you would like your role to be with the baby?
Well, grandma, because I am grandma, but I don't know if if there's an appropriate title for it because of it being number one, an adoption, and number two, long distance. That's a tough one.
You know, there's positives to this whole thing, and there's some negatives to this whole thing, but I try to focus on the positives.
Of course.
And, just apply the positives as much as I can to try to outweigh the negatives or, the not so happy parts about it.
Sure.
So,
what concerns you the most?
Probably just being able to let go, That's gonna be hard, not just letting go.
That's the part that makes me emotional when I think about it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
they're in good hands.
yeah.
I don't question that they would
No.
be fantastic parents.
Yeah.
I know that that's a for sure.
It's just that you're giving
yourself, a part of yourself, to someone else.
Mhm.
And that life that you've created.
A lot of people, even if it is an open adoption, much, and I've been writing a book, and everyone's situations are so different. Like, there are people who are completely closed off during their grieving time, and then some people are like completely open. And so it's kind of interesting just learning about
You're actually going to back out.
Where I'm gonna be, you know, during that process.
You're already open enough to know that this lovely couple will be really awesome parents, and you're affording them that ability to do that, and try really hard not later on. Of course, that's easy for me to say now that you made the wrong decision. I don't want you to feel that. Can I have a hug? Oh, a hug.
Nah. She's getting the emotional side of the hormones already, I think.
I know this is really difficult. You're brave. And you're so lovely to give such
I think the other couple will go for it, but not her.
because that's how I look at it.
Could you give a more perfect gift? No.
I'm really excited to see you, and I miss having you inside. You can see how big you are right now. It's fun to feel you move around and watch you grow, but I'm really excited to see your face, so we'll see you soon. Okay, Nate, I probably should tell you the date today. It's January 24th, 1997. And now we're on the way to the hospital. And it's a beautiful day outside. Perfect day for you to be born.
17 years ago, Becky gave birth to Nathan near Portland, Oregon. She'd used the same adoption agency that Brianna's going through. And 2 days later, she gave him to the new parents she'd chosen for him, Sarah and Mark.
You know, once you've fucking done it as well, there's no turning back.
Now Nathan is in his last year of school. He has to go and he dreams of becoming a writer.
How are you? I'm Stacey.
Hi, Nathan.
Really, I think you're huge, Nathan. Look at you.
I went back to his home where he lives with his adoptive parents.
You got Thai food. Oh, thank God there's Thai food.
Did you,
Toast roll. Thank you.
We were just watching Nathan play basketball. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
My limited knowledge of basketball, I've got to say.
These are our family portraits. Like, that's my mom when she was younger. That's my dad when he was younger.
They're so awesome. And so where are the pictures of your biological parents?
Oh, well, I have a few scattered around the room. This one of the first photos of us as about a year old there.
That's your birth mum.
Yeah, that's Becky.
You don't call her mum.
No. I never really grew up with her as my mother.
Right.
So, she's really respecting me. She respected me better.
And what would you say your relationship's like with Becky?
I think it's very good. Because she's always been in my life. She's always been one of my best friends. It's like I know I can talk to her about anything. We go in.
He's real
for the day.
Yeah. So you're liking her to a friend?
Well, like definitely above best friends.
You're a son and you're your mum. No matter what, you don't get away from it, can you?
I know some people that are adopted in the UK don't even know what their biological parents look like.
Yeah. I've always grown up with it. It wasn't like yesterday somebody came up to me and was like, I am your father, or like, your mother is right over there, you should go and meet her.
Like in the movies.
Yeah, it's like, I've always known my parents. And so, like, I don't think it's that strange or odd of a thing. I can't even believe how lucky I am. Just to know who my parents are.
Yeah,
which is like something that a lot of adopted people just never really get to know.
Hi, Ethan. Hi.
That's him as a baby.
There's a lot to be looking at.
Sarah showed me some videos of Nathan's first years.
Are we going to the park? Yeah.
It struck me how hard it must have been for Sarah.
She kept him all that time.
And having to share her
Or she got rid of
with
it.
grieving birth mother Becky.
Yeah, she's had them since
Perfect
born,
timing.
so-
Do you go upstairs and do your Spanish?
Think Spanish sauce.
Good luck.
No, that's his stepmom here, isn't it?
That's his adopted mom.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But his real mom, when did she let go of him? When he was 2 and 3?
When he was born.
Oh, when he was born. So who was that playing with him?
The biggest
Her.
challenge
Oh, I see.
that I felt like
I thought it was his real mom playing with him
that
before.
Becky
he
and
went.
her mom wanted just much more time with Nathan than I was comfortable with.
Well, you fucking aged, didn't you? I mean, in that time.
It was really hard for me to feel like I was always disappointing them, and I couldn't really make that better. You know what I mean? That by saying, oh sure, you know, come on up for the weekend, or let's do this, even though, you know, we just did this other thing 3 weeks ago, or, you know, that wasn't going to make it okay. It wasn't going to assuage her grief and loss.
I guess it's an impossible situation sometimes.
Isn't she an English presenter?
No one is purposely trying to
Over here?
upset the other
Oh,
party.
so she's just doing like a Trevor McDonald going over there.
They're going to feel like they are sometimes.
Exactly.
And you're content with how things played out, how the relationships transformed?
And time is a wonderful thing. You know, I worry about different things when my child is 16 than when he's 16 months, you know, and Becky's not 19 or 20 anymore, and that's wonderful. It's a good thing.
Nathan was taking me to Portland Saturday Market and was going to introduce me to Becky.
Who, his mom?
Hello, how do you do?
Is that your biological mom?
Likewise, very nice to meet you. I'm Stacey. So how often do you guys get to do this?
How old is she then?
Something like that, I'm guessing.
I'll come up to his basketball games and we'll go to dinner and shopping. Our last trip though was pretty cool. That was our Seattle trip to.
She's not 30 now, surely.
Oh, did they mention this? You took to see Company of Earth?
Yeah. So good to see you. Love you.
Well, talk to you soon, okay?
Okay. Have fun. Good luck tonight. Bye.
He's got a relationship with her, hasn't he?
Becky went on to law school after the adoption and now works as a public
Hey,
prosecutor.
who?
That's his mum's house.
Nathan remains her only child.
This one is one of my favorites of him. Look at that little dog.
I know.
Isn't he just so delicious? This is the day they took him home. This is placement ceremony.
Yeah, I've already got it.
And so, a little.
Yeah.
This is a hard moment. I think you can see that on Sarah's
right off,
face
isn't
and
she?
mine. It was.
But to be fair,
So having home like that, she must be well off in America.
And how
she works in law.
did you hope to see
Yeah, yeah.
realistically?
You know, I think at that time I thought I
She
would
didn't
see
give him
him
up though, she wouldn't have been able to
probably
get that.
I thought that I
Yeah,
would.
well, so she gave him up
you
for
know, it would
success.
be because like Sarah
Yeah,
called me
Sarah
every
was
day
doing
when I was
college
pregnant, and
and
I think that I just felt like it would
Well,
be.
she shouldn't have made that mistake in the
You know,
first place
we've had
by lying on her
contact
back and getting popped
regularly,
to the crack.
and
She should have been on the
it just
pill.
didn't turn out that same way. You know, I think it's hard for Mark and Sarah to see that kind of pain. And, you know, I don't know that, for as hard as it was, I don't know if, you know, even if I had the number of visits that, or, you know, we had the type of relationship that I'd initially envisioned, I don't know if that would have made it any easier, you know. I think I was, you know, not really prepared for just how difficult it would be. You know, 17 years later, it's you know, it's still hard. It's hard to say goodbye to him every time. It's hard to not bring him home with me. And it's such a complicated situation where, you know, I'm so thankful for Mark and Sarah, and I am so appreciative of the life that they've given him, which is exactly what I wanted him to have.
It is.
Do you feel like the older Nathan's got and the longer you guys have known each other, it's now all fallen into place quite nicely?
Definitely. To be able to take him to Seattle last month to see, Kanye and West together on an overnight and talk about his life and talk about his dreams and talk about his fears and all of that. I just feel so incredibly blessed to get to have that relationship with him. And I know he knows how much I love him. I know he knows that.
You seem to never had any further, don't you? Huh?
Yeah, but
so, if one of them died, the stepmom he's with now,
I've now
which
spent a
would you
month
feel the most
exploring the world of
painful?
open adoption. I've witnessed just how painful and complicated these relationships
You
can be.
reckon? Well, then you should go
For the
and live
birth
with them.
parents, it's an agonising time where they're fighting against their most basic maternal instincts. And for the couples who have often waited years to adopt, it's a fraught time too, never knowing if the baby will be theirs until after the birth, when the legal papers are signed. I was back in Montana and Misty's baby was due any day. Angie and Sherry were in town waiting for the new arrival. Hey, how's it going? Good. And the last time I caught up with you two was about a month ago. Where are you now? Like, what's been happening over the past month?
I think we feel like this is going to go through. I feel good about it. I still think there's always that possibility that it may not. Just because it's going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be super sad and super hard. And she's going to nurse that baby for the 72 hours. I think there's always that slim possibility on Misty's part.
And what have you two been doing over the past month to get yourself prepared for the next couple of days?
Well, we
the mother.
baby stuff.
What have you purchased?
A pack of diapers, a pack of baby butt wipes,
What, and then they're going to take it?
a couple little onesies,
Yeah.
and an awful baby bag.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Doesn't like the bag. Is the bag here?
It is.
You might see it.
Yeah, it's awful.
We won't judge you on the bag.
You go through 9 months of that
Why
shit.
are you still on it?
You go through all that pain and getting the fucking thing out to not.
You really feel
Someone
like
have
that's
to
a
fucking.
bit?
I mean, what was
You're
fucking crazy.
have to prepare for both scenarios, just like Misty has to prepare for both scenarios. I told her, I just said, look, I have delivered a child. I know the bond that you have when you give birth to a child. And I said, it's not going to be easy, Misty, and if you change your mind, then we're happy for you. And that's what we want for you, if that's what your decision is. And we're okay with that, but we just ask if that is the case that you tell us, because those don't string us along. And I think she gets that.
Yeah. I was on my way to see Misty, who had moved into Rory's mum's house.
This is the other burn, isn't it?
I've never thought to do this.
That way we can keep my bum forever.
Is that the idea?
Is that plaster Paris?
You're going to miss being pregnant.
Only some
It'd
things.
be great to plaster Paris
Like
the
Angie
kids,
and
isn't
Sherry
it?
are going to bring all the
Shit,
gear.
man.
The
Yeah,
car
it'd be good
seat.
shit to do that, you know. Plaster
Everything
Paris.
they'll need to take baby home.
That's a good idea.
What do you think about that?
I'm not quite sure what I think about that. I think it's something I can prepare myself for.
Shall we make the kids? The face like a plaster Paris.
It's separating from my belly.
It's great.
Yay! Oh my god, it's perfect!
It's great.
I'm pregnant forever.
I'm gonna get some plaster Paris.
A few days
Make
later,
some good
doctors
shit out of
decided
it,
to
man.
induce Misty's labour.
Plaster Paris.
By hook or by crook,
Hey?
this baby
is going to come out. Mom's making her come out today.
Make a cup of coffee.
How are you?
You want t-shirt?
Your turn to make it.
I just said that, mate.
Things. Very nice to meet you. Today's the day.
Yes. We're pretty excited.
How's Grandma feeling?
A little nervous. A little nervous. This is it's gonna be different. I think initially I wasn't real sure of how it was all gonna go. But now that I've met Sherry and Angie, and I just think it's gonna be a good thing. And as long as she is doing what she needs to do, then I'll be behind her. And I appreciate that maturity. I appreciate that maturity and that selflessness. So.
Ready to go?
Ready.
Let's go. Bye, Sue.
Okay.
Oh. Good luck, yeah?
Misty went into hospital, and 20 hours later, her daughter Creda was born. Sherry helped deliver the baby.
Really? What are you doing to that? Oh, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. You did it.
In the state of Montana, parents must wait 72 hours before they can sign away their parental rights. Misty and Rory were waiting out this time in a hotel with Sherry and Angie.
Hi, Stacey. Good. Come on.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is absolutely beautiful, Misty. Thank you. You did it. You did it.
And last night she stayed with Angie and Sherry. Was that your decision?
A little bit of both, I think.
I think they were looking forward to it. And, I'm finding myself kind of needing to consciously make sure that I'm stepping back and letting them hold her, keep on to her for a while. You want to hold her? Yeah. Why are they waiting for you, Creda? I can't believe that I made that. That wasn't me. She's off with you. Mm-hmm. She's so perfect. And there you go. What achievement. Totally worth it. Yeah? Yeah. And what's it like?
Watching Angie and Sherry with her.
I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling. Seeing all of them together. It makes me happy knowing that she has them. But at the same time, it's a little hard because it's not me. Huh? Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Seems to be really rational about the whole thing, and to be that strong when you've just given birth. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It's just staggering, you know? It's totally nuts. She believes in her heart that this is the right thing. She's going to be absolutely devastated when that baby leaves. Creda was now 3 days old, and it was decision time for Misty. I was on my way to the attorney's office where the paperwork was due to be signed.
Yeah. Who? Which one? Oh, yeah. He's up for it. She'll do it. It's just the other one that won't.
Good. Okay, Patrick. How parents are parents of Krita? Okay, take it. So she gets to go home with us.
Silly question. How is everyone doing?
You guys are. It's gonna be a rough time right Susan will be in. Okay, alright. Thank you guys. Bye.